They warned every new miner the same thing: never wander alone in Tunnel 46 after midnight. Not because of gas pockets, not because of unstable rock, but because of him, the miner who never left. Evan didn't believe the old-timers. He had worked in mines from Alberta to Wyoming, and every site had its own ghost tale meant to scare rookies. But the mine in northern Ontario felt different. Heavy, like the darkness had weight. His first night shift was calm. Machines hummed. The air tasted metallic but normal. Around 1 a.m., Evan's supervisor asked him to check a ventilation sensor deeper inside Tunnel 46. "Go quick," the man said, eyes refusing to meet his. "And don't answer if you hear someone calling from behind." Evan smirked, thinking it was a joke. But when he stepped into Tunnel 46, the temperature dropped almost instantly. The walls were wet, the lights flickered, and far ahead he saw a silhouette, someone standing completely still. "Hello." Evan called out, "You're not supposed to be down here alone." The figure didn't move, didn't speak, just stared. Evan swallowed. "Look, shift's almost over. If you're lost, I can walk you back." Still nothing. He walked closer, his boots scraping against gravel. The figure looked like a miner helmet, coveralls, boots caked with black dust. But something was off. The posture was wrong. Too stiff, like the person forgot how to stand naturally. When Evan was about 10 meters away, the figure slowly tilted its head. Not turning tilting, like a puppet whose strings were pulled unevenly. The helmet lamp on the figure's head wasn't on. Yet somehow, Evan felt its eyes on him. "You okay, man?" "Okay, man," Evan whispered. The figure raised one arm, mechanical, jerky, and pointed deeper into the tunnel. Evan's radio crackled. "Evan, get out of there. Now you're not alone in that tunnel." He flinched. "What do you mean?" "We're watching your location. There's no one else inside 46. Do you hear me?" Evan looked back at the figure, but it was suddenly right next to him, less than an arm's length away. He hadn't heard it move. The miner's face was gray, hollow, not decomposed, just empty, like life had been scraped out from behind the skin. The mouth opened, wide and unnatural, like the jaw was unhinged. A sound seeped out, not a scream, not a whisper, but the grinding echo of collapsing rock. Evan ran. He didn't care about the rules. He didn't care if the tunnel was unsafe. He sprinted, breath ragged, heartbeat shaking his bones. Behind him, he could hear footsteps, slow, dragging footsteps that somehow kept up no matter how fast he ran. At the exit of Tunnel 46, someone grabbed his arm. It was the supervisor. Evan turned back, and the tunnel behind him was empty, silent as if nothing had followed at all. The supervisor exhaled. "You saw him, didn't you?" Evan nodded silently. The old man led him to a bench. "Tunnel 46 collapsed 27 years ago," he said. A miner named Aaron Madsen was buried alive behind a sealed wall. They recovered his body, but some say his spirit never left. He roams the tunnels, pointing at the place he died, trying to make others follow, trying to drag someone else into the dark with him. Evan quit the mine 3 days later, but sometimes at night he hears the sound of dragging boots and a voice whispering from behind him, a voice that sounds exactly like grinding stone.